Hello everyone, this is Dharambi sir here. So today we are going to continue with chapter 1 of grade 11th maths, which is sets. Okay, in the previous video we have learned about sets and their representation, and today we are going to learn about different types of sets. Okay, so different types of sets. Let's start. So first let's explain you about empty set. First type is empty set. Empty means मतलब जिसमें कुछ नहीं है. So a set which does not contain any element is called the empty set or the null set or the void set. Okay, all are same. Empty set, null set, void set. It simply means if there are no elements in the set. Now an empty set or a null set or a void set is denoted by phi or empty bracket, empty middle bracket. Okay, in the braces we don't write any element, so this phi is equal to what? Empty braces. Clear? So let me give an example. So x is such that x is an even prime number greater than 2. So we have to find the even prime number greater than 2. Is it possible to find an even prime number greater than 2? No, because no prime number is even except 2. So 2 is the only even prime number. So x will be equal to what? Phi. That is, this bracket will be empty. So simply remember that if a set does not contain any element, it is called empty set, null set or void set. Clear? So pause and note down the definition. Next we have finite and infinite sets. So a set which consists of a finite number of elements, which means that can be counted, is called a finite set. Otherwise it is called infinite. So it means the numbers cannot be counted, how many numbers are there, then it will be called an infinite set. And if the numbers can be counted, finite number of elements, it is called finite, and if cannot be counted, then it is called infinite set. So let us discuss some examples. W be the set of days of the week. Okay, let W, capital W, be the set of days of the week. Now we know that W is finite, there are 7 days only, so it will be finite since we can count the days. Let S be the solution of the equation 2x minus 16. So simply we can find the value of x equals to 8. So there is only one element, so again we can count. Now let G, capital G, be the set of points on a line. Now on a line there are infinite number of points. Okay, then G is called infinite. So if we can count, it is finite. If we cannot count, it is infinite. Okay. Now let me give you an example, important point. All infinite sets cannot be described in the roster form. All infinite sets cannot be described in the roster form. For example, I have given an example of real numbers because the elements of this set do not follow any particular pattern. Real numbers can be anything, all the rationals and irrationals. Suppose I am writing 1, then root 2, root 3, then 2. So there is no particular pattern involved in the numbers. That is why we never write real numbers in the roster form. The set of all the real numbers, few real numbers can be there, but the set of all the real numbers cannot be described in the roster form. I hope I am clear. So pause and note down the points. Next we have equal sets. Equal means equal, simple. So given two sets A and B, if every element of A is also an element of B, and if every element of B is also an element of A, then the sets A and B are said to be equal. Okay, and if all the elements of A must be in B and all the elements of B must be in A, the two equal sets will have exactly the same elements. I am not talking about numbers. Okay, same elements. So two sets A and B are said to be equal if they have exactly the same elements and we write A is equal to B. Otherwise, if the sets are unequal, then we write A is not equal to B. Clear? Now mark my words, the elements have to be equal. I'm not saying that A has 4 elements, B has 4 elements, so they are equal. Their elements must be equal. Like I've given an example, A is 1 2 3 4 and B is 3 1 4 2. Now if you look at the elements of A are 1 2 3 4 and the elements of B are also 1 2 3 and 4, then we can say A is equal to B. Okay, now suppose A is equal to 1 2 3 4 and B is A B C D. Now both have same number of elements, first has 4, second has 4, but they are not equal because their elements are different. So remember that they must have the same elements to be equal. Clear? So pause and note down the points. I hope I am clear with the definitions, different types of sets, that is empty, finite, infinite, equal sets. So let's begin with exercise 1.2. And question 1 is, which of the following are examples of null set? Null set means empty set and void set. Clear? So I've solved two parts for you. First is set of odd natural numbers divisible by 2. Set of odd natural numbers divisible by 2. Now is there any odd number which will be divisible by 2? No. There is no odd natural number which is divisible by 2. So the given set will be null set because no element is there. Okay. Clear? And the third one is x such that x is a natural number. X क्या होना चाहिए? X is a natural number and x is less than 5. X is less than 5 and x is greater than 7. So is it possible that a number x is less than 5 and at the same time x is greater than 7? Is it possible? No. There cannot be any number which is greater than 5 but smaller than 5 but greater than 7. Clear? It means there are no elements, so this set will be what? A null set. I hope I am clear. So pause and solve the other sums. Next we have question 2. Which of the following sets are finite or infinite? Finite means if the numbers can be counted. Infinite means if we cannot count the number of elements. Okay. So I solved the first, third and fifth part. The first is the set of months of a year. Now we can simply count the months of a year. 12 months are there. Since there are 12 months, definite number which can be counted, therefore the given set will be a finite set. Third we have 1, 2, 3, 99 and 100. Now since the number of the elements simply 1 to 100 is there, so 100 elements. Again this number can be counted, so it is a finite set. Fifth one is the set of prime numbers less than 99. So we can simply count the number of prime numbers less than 99. So since that can be counted, so it will be finite set again. Okay, now if we have solved the second part, that is 1, 2, 3, and so on. So we don't know how many numbers are there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 600, 500, million, billion, trillion, whatever is there. So we are not aware of that. So this will be an example of infinite set. Okay. So if I am clear, then pause and solve the other parts of the sums. Moving to question number 3. State whether each of the following sets is finite or infinite. We have to say whether finite or infinite, same like the previous sum. So I have solved first part for you. The set of lines which are parallel to x-axis. Now parallel to x-axis, infinite number of lines can be drawn. You can draw infinite number of lines which are parallel to x-axis. Since we have infinite number of lines, so this will be an infinite set. Clear? Third is the set of numbers which are multiple of 5. Now multiple of 5, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 100, 200. Moving to question number 4. in the following state whether A is equal to B. Now equal set is if two sets have the same elements. Okay, so first we have A is equal to ABCD and B is equal to DCBA. Now if you look at set A and B, they have the same elements. A has ABCD, B has ABCD, written in different order. Okay, so since A and B have the same elements, therefore A is equal to B. Clear? Same, I have solved the third part for you. A is equal to what? 2, 4, 6, 8 and 10. And B is given x such that x is positive even integer and x should be less or equal to 10. So positive even integer less or equal to 10 is 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So A is 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, B is also 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Clear? So both the sets have the same elements. Okay, since A and B have the same elements, therefore by definition A will be equal to. Okay, now if you look at the second part, I have not solved this but I'm just explaining that if we look at the second part, A is equal to 4, 8, 12, 16 and B is equal to 8, 4, 16 and 18. Now B has the element 18, it is not in A. They have the same number of elements 4 and 4 but the elements are different. Clear? So A will not be equal to B. I hope I am clear. So pause and note down the sums. Next we have question number 5. Are the following pairs of sets equal? Give reasons. So first is A is equal to 2, 3 and B x such that x is solution of x square plus 5x plus 6. So first we have to find the set B. Now B is what? X such that the x is solution of x square plus 5x plus 6. Okay, so let's solve. If you factorize and simplify, we have learned middle term split and finding the solutions. So we'll get x is equal to what? Minus 2 and minus 3. So the set B becomes minus 2 and minus 3. Now A was 2, 3, B is minus 2, minus 3. So they have different elements. Okay, since their elements are different, so A is not equal to B. Clear? Okay, second part is A is equal to x such that x is a letter in the word follow and B y such that y is a letter in the word wolf. Now A, we know that don't repeat the elements. A becomes what? FOLW, the letters of follow, and B is what? WLF, the letters of wolf. If you look at the sets A and B, it is clearly visible that they have the same elements FOLW. Okay, so since they have the same elements, therefore they will be equal. Therefore given set A and B are equal. Done? So pause and note down the solution. Next we have question number 6. From the sets given below, select the equal sets. So we have A, B, C, D, E, F, G and H and we need to select the equal set. So starting with A is 2, 4, 8, 12. Now these elements are not there in any sets, so A is not equal to anyone. B is 1, 2, 3, 4. Now 1, 2, 3, 4 is also there in set D, 3, 1, 4, 2. Order is different, no doubt, but the elements are same. So B is equal to what? D. Now C is 4, 8, 12, 14. Now 4, 8, 12, 14 is not there in any other set. So C is not equal to anything. D is already done. E is minus 1, 1. And minus 1, 1 is also there in G. Okay, order is different but the elements are same. So E is equal to what? G. Now F is 0A. Now 0A is not there in any other sets. So F is not equal to anyone. G is already done. H is 0, 1. So again 0, 1 is not there in any other set. So we have only two pairs. First is B is equal to D and second is E is equal to G. With this, the exercise 1.2 finished. So I hope I am clear with the exercise. So solve all the sums of this particular exercise and the examples before this exercise. Clear? Till then, meet you in the next video. Thank you and all the best.